People living in Scotland's highest village say they could be on the verge of success in their campaign to buy it. Most of the land in and around Wanlockhead is owned by Buccleuch Estates. A community group will meet them next week to discuss the sale of the land. If it goes ahead, it would be the first community buyout of its kind in the south of Scotland. Greg Hoare's been to meet the local land campaigners and see how much their village has to offer.
The south of Scotland's only ski and snowboarding club next to the country's highest village. Wanlockhead and the Lowther Hills are certainly unique, but most of this land is privately owned by Buccleuch Estates. They're negotiating with the villagers about a community buyout which could see more slopes at this very ski club.
It's on land owned by the Hopetoun Estate, but everything on the other side of this fence is the property of the Duke of Buccleuch. They want to expand, but to do that they'll need his permission.
This has the potential to be, if you wanted it, the outdoor capital of the south of Scotland. There's not just the skiing in winter, there's many more things that could be happening in the summer. But you need certain stakeholders to allow that to happen.
Back in the village, the only social areas are the mining museum and the pub. At the bar, ideas about how to grow the community were flowing.
First and foremost, we need to own the land. Right now, we have no power. There's very little we can do without a buyout. But in terms of what we could do, there's potential for outdoor recreation. There's the Southern Upland Way. There's Scotland's most southerly ski slope.
Changing land reform laws have made it easier for Scottish communities to buy land. This has mainly happened in the Highlands and Islands, areas like Harris in the Outer Hebrides. So far, the only buyout in the south of Scotland has been on a smaller scale at the Mull of Galloway Lighthouse.
We've got another meeting scheduled fairly soon where they're going to offer us an area of land. So we're optimistic that we're on the verge of something quite special. This buyout in particular is thought by a lot of people in land reform to be very important because we're in the south of Scotland, because this hasn't happened much down here.
With the 2016 Land Reform Act, they have told me, the Wanlockhead villagers have told me, it's been very helpful in getting Buccleuch to the table, and they've already invoked assistance from the Land Commission that was set up underneath that act, and they've been very helpful as well.
Buccleuch Estates have already offered the villagers land, but it was turned down because the trust felt it wasn't enough. In a statement, Buccleuch Estates said, "There are areas around the village that we as a business wish to retain, as we are either operating them for commercial reasons or have plans to do so in the near future. We are looking forward to the next meeting with the trust and hope further progress can be made. If the villagers accept the next offer that's tabled, then the future of Scotland's highest village will be in their hands."
Greg Hoare. And of course, we'll continue to keep you updated on the progress of that buyout bid.